Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Becky Dixon from Becky D Holistics, and I have an offering of Reiki tonight to assist us with the energy changes that are happening through time and space. Right now, we're in the middle of a huge energy shift, and a lot of us are feeling a little bit of a paradigm shift with how we might fundamentally see things that we believe in, and I just ask Reiki to assist with us through that change and shift to make the transition smooth. And I just wanted to touch on that a little bit more. So right now, just astrologically and energetically, we are going through a shift, a purge of sorts. So if you are open to it, you will be, you might be downloading information, you might be receiving messages, you might be dreaming, more vivid dreams, getting messages that way. So if you're open to it and receive those things, you are being guided. So you can ask and call upon assistance to have clarity to what you should be receiving, and so you can ask your angels, you can ask God, your spirit guides, and ancestors for assistance right now, and just to ask for a smooth transition. So some of the things that we might be experiencing are emotional, mental, but also physical changes. So you might be feeling very tired right now, muscle soreness, fatigue, drowsiness, and headaches are quite common. So, and also things to do with sinuses because the pressure is heavier. So I know I've been experiencing the pressure in the head and that sort of thing. So pressure behind the ears can also be an indicator, ringing in the ears. These are things that, especially if you are a sensitive person to energy, you might be experiencing. So we're just asking Reiki to be with us, to assist us through this transition, to make it just a little bit more comfortable on our way here. So I'm just going to light this candle. It's just a soy candle, and it's a grapefruit scent, which is one of my favorite scents. So I'm just going to light that. And we'll just dedicate this candle to the session here that we're doing on behalf of your and my highest good, that we just ask for the energies to assist us in the session for the energy shift that we're experiencing. Okay, so we're going to just have that intention set for this candle, and I will set that on the side here. Okay, so I'm just going to also clear around your aura with my clearing spray. So we can also be sensitive to picking up negative energies as well. And so we're going to do a little bit of clearing so we can detach from those and just allow to filter in what is for our good and what we need to hold on to and learn to shift where we need to, and to open our eyes to the areas that we are meant to see and what our purpose here is really. So I'm going to do some sound tools tonight. So I have the tuning forks so the first one I wanted to do was for the crown. Okay, so just above your head is where your crown is. So we are just going to, with the intention, opening up the crown to receive and filter in the messages that are meant for us. again to open that up and to receive visions and see what is meant for us. And then this one is the root. So my idea is to tie the headspace to the root to ground what's going on, so we're not all up in our heads, so that we can come back down to earth and root down. Selenite just to do some aura cleansing and to so selenite's a cleanser, and it cleanses off negative energies or anything that we don't need to be carrying. So we're going to just clear away what we don't need to be carrying with us. So if you're receiving messages right now and you are not prepared for them, it can be a little bit off-putting. So what you can do is just ask that you don't receive these anymore. Okay, so if it's something that you are not prepared to receive, you don't have to ever be fearful or scared. You can easily just say that I do not accept this, and I do not want to see or receive messages. If you are open to it, we'll be doing a little bit more on the crown and third eye as well to open those channels so that you can receive what's really meant for you. Okay, so we're all born with a purpose, and right now is a great time to figure out what that purpose is for you. Right? So I think that seems like there's a lot more, what I see is people being more open to knowing that and trying to receive what they are meant for on planet Earth, right? So when we look at things like what are we here for, what's the meaning of life, those are great questions because you are here for a reason. So it's a great thing to ask to receive those messages. If you want to specifically ask for assistance to hear and know what those are. So one of the things that I find is that the messages will come in the middle of the night. So if you're waking up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, those can be a great time to actually really listen and intentionally say, okay, so what did I wake up for? There was a message for me. So you can really listen to those messages at that time, and you can really listen. And if you can write those down so you don't forget when you wake up in the morning. Okay, so this is a clear quartz, which is a really great generator, but because of the point, that's what I wanted to use it for, was to actually just in your auric field do a little bit of I'm just going to circle above your head, and we're just intentionally wanting to put the energy through the crown. And just through your aura, we're going to just make a little slice so that it's like a little opening to allow the energy to come through. And we're just filtering and receiving what's meant for us. So I'm going to just continue from the crown down to your third eye here. And we're going to just make little openings. Just breathe in everything good and let out anything that's not serving your body, okay? So from the crown, we're just going to continue that slice down to your throat. The throat, a lot of times, especially with females, can get caught with stagnant energy. Our words and our thoughts get stuck in our throat when we need to learn to speak up for ourselves and let that go, okay? What you have to say really matters, so let your voice be heard. And then now I'm just going to move down to the heart. Slicing down and making little perforations to open that up. And we'll close it after. Get it down to the solar plexus where we hold all our stress. Breathe down to the sacral. Sacral's our creativity area. Okay, so if you're blocked creatively, I'm just going to work on that as well. Right down to the root. So when we're working with opening up to receive or doing any sort of work with the crown and third eye, I like to work a lot with the root chakra just so that you have the balance of, yeah, we're up in our heads, we have a lot of thoughts, we're receiving messages, but we're also down in the earth and we still have this reality of earth. And if you ever need assistance with grounding, if you can get outside, that is one of the best ways to do it, especially bare feet and grass. There is a magnetic pull to the earth and we have magnetic energy in us, so it's very, very grounding to do that. Or if you can put your feet in sand, it's really great as well. Alright. Perfect. So I have my crystals here, and today I'm just going to use them a little bit differently than I have before. So I'm going to do more body work with these through your auric field. So Amethyst is really great at amplifying your intuition, but it's also very good for sleeping and reducing anxiety. So that's one of the reasons why it's really great to put a piece of amethyst by your bed, just so that while you're sleeping you can receive, but in a very calm way. It's not anything scary. You're not going to have nightmares or anything like that. It filters all that out. Okay, so I'm just combing your auric field around you with the amethyst. Especially I'm going to concentrate on the crown and just above your head. And then I'm going to hold it behind your head as well. Right, cool. So your atlas is something that's right in behind your head that connects your brain to your spine. And if there's anything there that is closed, you will be affecting some part of your body. So your thousands of nerves go up and through to your brain from your spine, and the atlas is where it does it. And the atlas, if it's just pinched a little tiny bit, makes such an effect on your body. So we're just going to open that up. Allow the energy to just fall through and down things get a little bit stuck there. Right. And then I'm going to go down behind your knees. To hold the amethyst right at the bottom of your feet. I want to intentionally guide that energy through the soles of your feet where all your nerve endings end up. So let's just hold there. And just lastly, I'm just going to hold just behind your ear on each side to assist with sleep. Right. And then I have this beautiful piece of Labradorite, which is really known for guiding intuition and helping you see beyond reality. But it's also very handy because it's also a very grounding stone. So it's a very pretty grounding stone. So now that we have use the amethyst, we're also going to just use this as well. They have similar things that they do energetically, but when you hold them each, if you were to hold one in each hand, you would notice just a little bit of a difference. Like you can feel the energy shifts. This one feels just like different energy. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but to me it's more mystical. It also makes me feel that it was put on Earth to help us through these changes. It feels like Labradorite was intentionally put on Earth for us to use and experience for healing work. Not that amethyst is in the course of this as well. Anyways, there we are. And then I have a piece of popalite that just wanted to do a little opening in your third eye. And it's really good for that. And this one's really good to meditate with while you're laying down. You can put this little piece on. If you're from London, I got this piece from the Mandela bookshop downtown. And they're the only place I've seen little pieces like this. Because you often will see these in like big chunks, which I love as well, but this one is really nice to meditate with. Alright. And then I put this one here, it's just a piece of black obsidian, and it's really great for neutralizing our energies and grounding us. Of course, it's really good also for neutralizing EMF waves or any sort of negative energy in any sort of room, so it's a really nice one just to keep, but I just thought I'd finish up with the crystals with this piece as like our, like, okay, yeah, we're grounding ourselves here. Like, let's get real, and we know that this is happening, and this is what we can do about it, and this is what we are saying. We're getting our messages. This is what our life purpose is, and this is the one I want to finish off with as like our, okay, so now what do we do? Let's figure this out, right? So let's ground back down to what that purpose was on Earth, and why are we getting these messages? All right. I like to get caught up in my head too. In Dreamland, which is an Aquarius trait, to be quite honest with you. If there's any other Aquarians out there, we can be very in our heads, and we love time to think things over, and things sound really good in our heads, don't they? Before we say them out loud or try to write them out. And we get all these ideas and not sure exactly sometimes where to put them all. So it's great to come back down to earth and think logically how you can put that and work that into your life practically. So one of the cool things is that we're going into that age of Aquarius, like we're in it now, and we'll be there for about 2.5 years. So the shifts are happening in what's cool about being in the Aquarian age is that it's really positive shifts that we'll be experiencing. We're getting out of the materialistic time that was just before us, because Capricorn's a little bit more in that materialistic, shiny, perfectionist realm, and then Aquarius is more free-flowing, bohemian. We have creativity, and we get all these ideas and that sort of thing. So just as an energy as a whole, that perfectionist energy that's been around, that been going like, perfect Instagram photos and all that kind of stuff, it's going to slowly go away, and we're going to see more authentic people and things and energies. Aquarian energy is also known for the technology, which is funny because I reject that. Anyways, maybe I was just born a little bit too early for the technology era, but I accept that. Any Aquarians out there, are you really good at computers and technology and that sort of thing? It's kind of a juxtaposition, the free-flowing spirit, but then the grounding energy of technology. So I get the hang of it once I get going. It's not the end of the world. So a little bit on nutrition, so drink lots of water, make sure the energy's flowing through you, and distilled water if possible, just to eliminate the fluoride, which inhibits our vision, third eye vision, I mean. Okay, so lots of water feeds your body. Food that feeds it, nourishes it. So, I support you through this time shift, through this paradigm change, energy shift. You are supported. Call upon who you feel like you would like to call upon. So, you can call upon your angels, your ancestors and spirit guides. So call upon them. If you find that you're in your head, if you're suffering at all, ask them for relief. Ask to receive the messages that are meant for you so you can move on. Get a pen and paper going and start just writing and wait for the flow to just start to pour out of you. Read some books on energy. Actually, just before I finish this video, I thought maybe I would just, I'll just grab my deck and pull a card just for a collective reading. Give me one moment. Hi. So, I just have this cute little deck, Work with Your Light Oracle cards. And I just thought I would pull a card for the collective. It's energy shift. Just for an energy shift. Alright, what do cards want to tell us about this energy shift happening right now? Okay, so we've got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Wow, that really goes well with our topic today. So you are protected. All right, release the cords, release ties to things that aren't serving you, and move on and into the new. Call back your power. You are powerful. You can call back your power, and you can ask for assistance in that if you need to, okay? And you can say it out loud, you can say it in your head, you can write it down. Thank you so much for joining me for this video tonight. I truly appreciate it. If you would like, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe. It really helps support my channel. Leave me a comment if you have any video requests. I appreciate that. I am doing private videos as well. If that's something you're interested in, just check out my website below. So I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you soon for my next video. Bye!